evening, I guess, depending on whatever you're watching this video. Good day. Excuse me. I am Ricochet with Thunderstruck Transport, and welcome to my channel, Nothing But Trucking. It'll be a very short video today, just kind of giving you an update of my status, what I'm doing. I just picked up a load up in St. Joseph, Missouri. That's when I did my last two videos, my truck tour and my cooking channel, or my cooking video that I just did recently. I did those when I was on my 34-hour break up in St. Joseph, picking up the load I got now, which is a load of pork that I picked up at a company called Pioneer Foods, heading down here to McAllen, Texas. And I'm delivering literally a block away, just right up the street. You'll see the bridge, and I'll show it when I get down there tomorrow, of the border, and everybody coming across the border. So it's a pretty dangerous place on the border, and I just wanted to, there's a lot of reports. Want to let everybody know there's a lot of reports. Hey, sorry about that. I got interrupted by a phone call. So, as I was saying, the borders are really dangerous. I know the Rio Grande. I've got friends that are in Border Patrol and ICE, and that work down on the border. And a long time ago, we were down there, but it's pretty dangerous down there. So, I know when I come back, every time I get in my truck, I will be checking my truck. They've got illegals that are climbing up the back of the sleeper with trucks that have the air dams. It's basically a windshield on top of their truck that deflects the air around the trailer, but there's a hollow spot behind it, and they're climbing up into those areas when they're at truck stops or sleeping at night or whatever, and hiding out in there for a free ride north. Because they don't want to pay the coyotes to get them the way up, because that's quite a few thousand more dollars. And you just saw recently, if you've been watching the news, a truck driver had a bunch of illegals in his trailer, and most of them, all of them, or I can't remember, there was quite a few of them that died because it was just so hot. Now I've got a reefer trailer, so I can make it really comfortable if I wanted to, but definitely when I get reloaded and head back north, every time I stop somewhere and leave the truck, and I don't leave the truck very often, I got my toilet in here, as you've seen. I got my own food, so there's really nothing for me to even go into the truck stop for. All of my fuel apps are done on the phone. I get my receipts on the phone. Everything, so I don't have to leave the confines of my truck for anything except when I need to go into Walmart or whatever grocery store I can find that to replenish my supplies. But if I do leave the truck, or at least every morning before I leave when I'm sleeping, I'll be getting out and doing a thorough check of underneath the trailer. So they'll make like a hammock system underneath the trailer, and I've got air dams on the side, or fairings, or whatever you want to call them, that go down from the bottom of the trailer down to the ground. So there's a whole space under there that you can strap yourself up under the trailer like with a hammock, and just lay down there and nobody would see you, so yeah, it's pretty wild what these people will do to hitch a ride on a truck. So Governor Abbott down in Texas has talked about a big sweeping proposition, or a law, or whatever you want to call it, an executive order to increase the inspections on commercial vehicles. So I'm sure I'll be getting inspected. If I do any border crossings or anything like that, I'm going to go ahead and record them live, or just record them and put my encounters with immigration, border patrol, whoever on my channel, and let you see how that process goes. But we will be doing a very good inspection and making sure we don't have any stragglers or hitchhikers on the truck. So, with that being said, I just got fuel in Waco, Texas at the Flying J. Fuel's come down well, at least in this part of the country, I've been running the southeast and the northeast, well, up to like DC anyway. That's about as far north as I like to go. I did go into Pittsburgh on this last trip, but that's pretty much the Ohio-Pittsburgh line. And I did go into Jersey, I think once this summer, up around Edison, Newark, New Jersey area. So, you know, in the summertime, you know, I may do that. And I got to answer this call. All right, guys, sorry I had to take that phone call. So, I just went through Austin, Texas. Well, I'm probably about 45, 50 miles north of San Antonio now. But yeah, I've been up into the northeast a little bit, but fuel up there is around $5.60 a gallon, and it's only like $4.93, I think, is what I just paid for it here. So a big difference in the cost of fuel, especially when you're buying, you know, over 100 gallons at a time. That adds up to quite a lot of money. So anyway, like I said, head down to the border. Any type of border crossings or checkpoints or anything that I go to, I'm going to try and get on a video and put it all together so you can kind of get an idea what happens in trucking when you go through those. If you're new to trucking, you haven't been through one, then you know, yeah, the only thing and this is a different conversation for another time possibly, I'm not considered a U.S. citizen. I've got paperwork involved in the court systems where I'm not a U.S. citizen. I am an Illinois national. I'm an American national. That's a topic for a whole other day. So it's kind of interesting when Border Patrol, when I have gone through and they say, you know, are you a citizen? And I just say, no, I'm not. Sometimes they just kind of look at me funny. A couple people ask me where I was born. I tell them and they say, well, yeah, you are a citizen. No. I'm not. I said I'm an American national. I'm an American. I'm just not a U.S. citizen. There's a big difference. So anyway, some of the reactions are funny, and then once they kind of figure out exactly what I'm talking about, they, you know, let me go. So we'll see how it's going to work now. I haven't had that happen in a couple of years. But anyway, guys, so thanks for joining me on the channel, and y'all drive safe. We're going to try and get through this slow traffic here coming up into, well, I'm still a little bit north of San Antonio, about 40 miles, so coming into San Marcos, I think, is where we're coming into now. Just kind of give you a little view of what we're looking at here, you know. So it's what we're at. So anyway, y'all drive safe, and we'll talk to you again soon. Thank you.